Well, Kaylee does love the Kansas City Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
That's more believable,
yeah,
Kaylee.
Literally. Okay.
The Super Bowl is this
Love
Sunday.
that Super Bowl, right?
You can watch it right here on Ozarks Fox, KRBK, and y'all are excited, right?
Yes, we're
Very
very excited.
Yeah.
You guys got some chat. You want to chat about it? What do you got, Joe? What are you going to tell us?
What do you know
Something that we
about?
don't know.
What do you know about the Super Bowl?
It's the highest rated show of the year.
It is. TV guy.
Yeah,
Boy,
I do know that.
Someone's a critic. You have to review this. Didn't we do that last year?
Yeah, I prefer to review the halftime show and the national anthem versus the game itself. So,
Are you guys? Do you recall? I remember this a lot in the '90s when other TV stations would say, "Hey, tune in to our channel during halftime. We'll have our own little show."
Yes.
Because it's 30 minutes anyway.
Yes.
Remember this at all?
Yes.
Like MTV did a big thing with that.
I do remember that.
stations did
Yeah.
that, yeah. I don't think that's kind of gone away, right?
Well, I do think too the initial Puppy Bowl was in a way to just distract from the Super Bowl.
Right.
I can't think of a better way than
And
furry
you know
little
what?
puppies.
I found out that Sunday has now become a marathon day when
Yeah.
it comes to the Super Bowl and those
Right.
things. You go on TBS, it'll have a marathon of Friends or something, and then TNT will have different things. That's a lot of what
People
that's turned
just
into.
kind of give up. I mean, there's no competition. People are just.
Well, that's true.
Also, it's a marathon day right here on Ozarks Fox because all day long, starting at 6 a.m. with Super Daybreak,
Guys will be on.
leading all
That's
the way
right.
through Super Ozarks Fox AM, all the coverage you could even imagine. Because some people like to immerse themselves in the football the entire day.
Which is good
Of the
if you
Super
want to
Bowl.
like spit out some stats.
I like that.
And impress all
I know
your
some
friends.
stats. You guys know this?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
tell
you
us some
got that.
stats.
You know, Pat Mahomes won league MVP last year. We know
Yes.
that. But if he wins the Super Bowl, he becomes the youngest quarterback to do both of those. Because he's only 24. Do you know this?
I know.
Not good.
That kid is
Super uber talented.
very young.
Yeah.
24 years
I know.
old.
Yeah.
However, this year, he had 50 touchdowns last year. This year, 26 touchdowns. He missed some time. He was hurt. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's true.
But the Niners quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo, you know him, right? Yeah.
Not really, but kind of.
He has 27. He had more touchdowns than Mahomes this year, guys.
Really?
Can I ask you
Did
this?
not know that. Even Elise's head whipped around on that one.
Does every person have their own deal? Like is he signed? How long is he with the Chiefs? Do we know?
He's on a rookie contract right now, so he's got a couple more years.
And
He's got one more and an option for
Yeah.
another.
He did say though yesterday. I saw on the press day. He did say he wants to spend his career in Kansas City. He said he
good
wants
for-
to stay there.
I'm glad to hear that.
And so the owners were saying, when are you going to sign him and give him a big money deal? Because these quarterbacks get that, but he's pretty good.
I think after this appearance, the first appearance in the Super Bowl, he should get one.
Oh, I totally
yeah,
think
yeah.
so.
So, too.
Because there's going
And-
to be people trying to get a hold of him.
I'm
but
just
I'm glad
saying.
to hear he wants to stay.
Ownership, please open up your wallet, all right? Chiefs ownership,
Yeah.
just do that. Pay the man. He's
He's
smart.
worth
He knows
it.
what he's
He's
doing.
worth
He's
it.
young. Yeah, he's
Absolutely.
mobile. He can move around. Also, did I hear you say if it's a blowout, you'll go to bed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
that's
you
what
can
he
do
said.
that.
Why?
The Chiefs were losing 24 to nothing.
Right.
No.
He's
Go.
come back in the second half.
No,
What
you
I'm
didn't know what I
saying
said.
Oh, I was
You said if
thinking
the Chiefs were winning.
You meant if he was they
If
were winning
the
way
Chiefs
ahead.
were winning way ahead in a blowout,
Right.
yes, that
Right.
would have been.
I
What
knew
if the
that.
other
Yeah.
team comes back? You don't want to miss that. Do I have to call you and wake you up?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Okay,
If the
maybe
other
do
team
that.
came
He
and
won't
doesn't come
wake
back, you have to call him.
He's got that
He'll go
phone
like
on Do
this.
Not
He'll
Disturb
go,
at
he'll
night.
go, oh, it's Joe Morano.
I was like,
Oh,
never
I'm
mind.
back to back. Sorry.
Never mind, Joe. Joe,
man.
you and I were talking yesterday, too, because we were talking about fun facts. You were talking about what they call the show that airs right after the Super Bowl is the lead-out show.
Known as the
You
lead-out
were telling me about the shows that have aired the most, like the repetitive shows, and then I looked up all of the ratings for the highest rated shows. So why don't you start with some of the facts you found out?
Well, now, so you'll put on these shows as the lead-out program because everyone's got the TVs on that channel.
Right.
It's a springboard for a lot of things, right? So, did you know what the lead-out program was for Super Bowl I?
No.
What you told me and I forgot, but tell us.
There was 2 lead-out shows because Super Bowl I was on CBS and NBC, simulcast. Only time that's ever happened. Lassie was on, and The Wonderful World of Disney was on.
Oh, my goodness.
They had an episode there. How do you like that?
What year
I
was
thought that
that?
was nuts. Super Bowl I was 1960, I don't know,
60
54
something?
years ago.
Okay.
There you go,
Yeah.
67.
I'm trying to see if I have it on my.
I think it was
no.
67. Yeah.
It's not on my
So
sheet.
they did that. Also, I found out twice in the early Super Bowl days, golf was the lead-out program because the Super Bowl kicked off at like noon
I
and 1
missed those
o'clock
days.
back in the day.
And Sunday's a big day for golf.
I know,
Yeah.
and this game's at 5:30, and we all have early bedtime, so we got to get up early, guys. I don't know if I wouldn't mind a little noon kickoff. right?
I would prefer that.
Well,
There's a petition that has hundreds of thousands of signatures saying that they want to move Super Bowl Sunday to Super Bowl Saturday.
Saturday.
Right.
Yeah,
we
I am
talked
all
about
for that.
I'm for that too.
now, if you know the
Mind it.
answer to this, don't give
Yeah.
it away. If you don't know the answer, I'd like to get your guess.
Go for it.
What is the most viewed lead-out show of a Super Bowl in history?
We
the
talked about
most
this.
viewed. So the lead-out show. I know Lisa Raffa knows. Do you guys want to take a wild guess?
I have no idea.
Take a wild guess.
Since Elisa knows, is it Friends?
It is.
That was a giveaway. That was a
Oh,
giveaway.
yeah.
It was the Friends episode, which aired in 1996 with Jean-Claude Van Damme and Julia Roberts.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
Such a good one.
It is a great one. That aired after the Super Bowl in '96
Okay.
on NBC, and it had 52.9 million
And that-
viewers.
Oh, my goodness.
Your numbers, do they say that's like by far the number one, isn't it?
Well, let's guess number two then. That
Yeah.
was the number one was 52.9 million.
In what
What do
year?
you 96?
Okay.
The next highest in second place was in 01. So think about 01.
Oh, I think
what
I know.
show?
You do?
you want me to? Okay, do you want to guess?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to guess. Survivor?
You got it.
that it?
Oh, how come you guessed that?
I knew Survivor was on a couple of times as a lead-out show. And that was big back in early 2000s when it started.
And it's not that big of a blowout. So Friends had 52.9 million. Survivor had 45.4 million,
Oh, no
which is
kidding.
And
up
both
there.
of those shows
Yeah.
have very good following. Like,
Right.
They do.
Lots of
They
people
do.
watch.
Do they have to pay a lot of money for that spot?
I think the network gives it to the show. The
Yeah.
network picks what show they
The
want to
network
promote.
decides.
Okay.
Speaking of which, you're excited about this year's one, aren't you?
The Masked Singer season 3.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Which shocks me. I have not seen as much promotion for Masked Singer season
really?
3 as much as they did for season 2. They were all over the place.
Yeah. Interesting.
And I have not seen the promos that I thought I would see. They've released a few of the costumes that you're going to see, but it's not the heavy rotation of promos I thought I would see.
Oh,
Oh,
but
wow.
but
That's gotta be
halftime
so
show, the game more commercials, Masked Singer. You got a lot of work to do review-wise next
I
week,
really
buddy.
do. And you had
Yeah.
a fun fact, the show that's let out the Super Bowl the most.
60 minutes.
60 minutes.
Four times.
Four
Yeah,
times.
CBS going with that news route, right?
exactly.
Not
That's
bad.
one thing to get me to turn the channel.
Me too. Me too.
Turn on right
Very
at,
true.
right at 7:30.
I was like, yeah. But again, you can catch the Super Bowl right here on Ozarks Fox. And we're starting Fox. I don't know what I was just saying.
There it is.
Fired up.
Fired Up and Fox all at the same
That's
time.
it. Yeah.
Starting with Super Daybreak at 6 a.m., then Super Ozarks Fox AM at 7 a.m.
Yep.
Yeah.
All the coverage leading up to the big game. And of course, Shakira, J-Lo. Halftime
I love it,
show.
guys.
Demi Lovato, the national anthem.
Yes.
Which off camera, Joe, I forgot to ask you about the whole national. I haven't heard much about the national anthem controversy this year, so.
I don't
If
know
there's been
there is
one.
much. Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
think
think
there's
there is
been
much one. That's all right. I love all the red. I hope we're all wearing it on Monday, though, because you know what that means.
Monday.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Oh,
I got to do laundry.
Here's
All
Lauren.
right. We'll be back, and Kaylee's got some commercials to talk about
Oh,
during
yeah.
the Super Bowl. That's going to be fun.
I'm excited for these commercials.
Yes.
Fun facts. Yeah, this only goes to the top 32, which had 17.4 million.